Most of us have driven past a small town cemetery 1,000 times without ever stopping. We know it is there. We notice the older stones up front, and then we drive on. But every one of those stones is a person, and every person is a story. Many of those stories are not recorded anywhere. For now, they live in the memories of those who still remember them. And memory has a clock on it. When the people who remember are gone, the names on these stones become just names. Sometimes not even that. From Stone to Story is a small project that teaches anyone in our community how to walk into one of these cemeteries, read what a headstone is actually telling you, and find the rest of the story. In the records, in the memories of people who still remember, and in the stones themselves. You will start with Fairview Cemetery, right here in Hubbard. The cemetery the town grew up around, established in 1881. But you will see that some of the burials at Fairview are older than the cemetery itself, older than the town, which is a story in itself. You will watch a short walkthrough, download a free walking guide, and visit Fairview to walk 6 chosen stones. Lifelong residents, newcomers, students, and anyone curious. There is no sign up, no fee, just bring a curious eye and an unhurried afternoon. Come walk Fairview Cemetery with me, from stone to story. Begin at discoverhubbardtexas.org. Welcome to Fairview Cemetery. This cemetery was officially established in 1881, but the truth is, people were buried here long before there was a Hubbard, Texas. The cemetery is older than the town that named it. Today we will walk 6 stones together. By the end, you will know how to do this on your own. This is William Henson Wagley. He died in 1912 at 78. But this whole plot, the Wagley section, holds his family. Some of them were buried on this land before there was a Hubbard, Texas. At first glance, this monument appears to be simply a husband and wife buried together. But look closer. The square and compasses tell us W.H. Wagley was a Freemason. The star tells us M.A. Wagley belonged to the Order of the Eastern Star. These symbols reveal community ties, values, and service that aren't written in the inscription. Combined with Captain Wagley's service in the Texas Cavalry during the Civil War, this monument tells a story of military service, family devotion, and civic involvement. This is Joseph McDaniel, a merchant and banker. He helped run the First National Bank of Hubbard and helped start the Hotwell Sanitarium. In 1882, he built the house called Myrtle Wood, 2 blocks from here. Walnut, pine, stained glass. It became a historic landmark in Texas in 1969. Joe never married. He had no children. In 1913, he developed pernicious anemia. He went to Galveston for an experimental blood transfusion. His friends in Hubbard volunteered their blood to try to save him. It did not work. He was 54. A special train was brought from Corsicana for his funeral. His mother Elizabeth died the same year. They are buried here together. His house still stands 2 blocks from where we are right now. It has not been occupied in years. This is Marion Lee Onstott. His father, John A. H. Onstott, donated this land to become Fairview in 1881. Marion was 13 when his mother died at 33. 15 when his father died at 53. By 15, he was an orphan. He stayed in Hubbard his whole life. He married Fanny. They had a daughter named Mignon. Look right here, this little angel statue. That is her stone. She died before she was 2 years old. Marion Lee lived to be 90, and he chose to be buried here, in the cemetery his father had helped create 80 years before. This is Dr. Eason Bluewood. Look at the dates, 1831 to 1907. Here is what his stone will not tell you. He was born in Alabama. In 1861, the year the Civil War began, he became a captain in the 34th Alabama Infantry. He was captured at Missionary Ridge in 1863 and spent 18 months as a prisoner of war on Johnson's Island in Lake Erie. He came home, became a country doctor, and moved his family to Hubbard around 1880. 3 of his children died young. His wife Sarah died in 1895. He kept practicing medicine here for 12 more years. When he died in 1907, his obituary called him universally beloved and respected. None of that will be on this stone. That is the lesson here. A name and a date is the beginning of the question, not the answer. This is Tris Speaker. He was born right here in Hubbard, Texas on April 4th, 1888. Baseball fans knew him by another name, the Gray Eagle. Tris Speaker became one of the greatest players the game has ever known. During a career that spanned more than 2 decades, he earned a reputation as one of baseball's finest hitters and defensive players. In 1937, he became the first Texan elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. His accomplishments placed him among the legends of the sport. Today, visitors to Fairview Cemetery can still find a reminder of his legacy. Near his grave stands a flagpole topped with an eagle, placed there in honor of the Gray Eagle. But look at the stone. It is not the largest monument in Fairview Cemetery. There are no statues, no towering memorial, just a name, a date, and a quiet patch of Texas earth. A man remembered in Cooperstown, a man honored here at home. And yet, without knowing the story, you might walk right past this stone. That is one of the lessons a cemetery teaches us. The stone tells us where someone rests. The story tells us who they were. A baseball legend, a Hall of Famer, the Gray Eagle, a son of Hubbard, Texas. And here, beneath a simple stone, his story becomes part of the larger story of Fairview Cemetery. A name and a date are the beginning of the question, not the answer. And finally, this is Mildred Woodrow Hudkins Vagg. Mildred was born in Lewis County, West Virginia in 1912. Her family came to Texas in the 1920s for the oil boom and settled in Cisco. She was 13 when her mother died after surgery. Years later, she came to Hubbard because her stepsister, Bertha Leon, was already here. She is buried in Bertha's family plot. Here is the part I have to tell you. I moved to Hubbard by chance. My family is from West Virginia, the same county Mildred's mother was from. When I bought a house here and went looking into its history, I found out it was Mildred's house. And her mother and my great-grandmother were cousins. She is buried 2 minutes from the door I walk out of every morning. And I did not know she existed until I went looking. This is why this project exists. The stories in a cemetery are not separate from the people who walk past them. Sometimes they are connected to us in ways we will never know unless we go looking. Thank you for being here. Now it is your turn. Download the walking guide and walk these 6 stones for yourself. Take your time. Maybe, as I did, you will find someone you did not know was waiting for you. From Stone to Story. See you at the cemetery.